to all members of Obidients movement in Anambra State. I welcome you all to the second part of this video concerning how we are preparing to serve Governor Soludo a very good birthday cake for his first anniversary in office.
Preview.
That will make that his seat to be hot seat, so that he won't have time. Remember, the article he wrote, he said is one, that is part one. If you are reading a book, we have volume 1 or first edition. Know that there will be second edition or there will be part 2. So if we give him that opportunity, he's going to write 2. The second article, the third one, the fourth one, as many as he likes. After all, yes, he will tell you he's a Nigerian, that he has freedom of expression as contained in section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, So what we are saying now is, let us give him a very special birthday gift. That will be a day after his first anniversary celebration in office. If we are able to raise at least 20 Labour Party members, that seat, don't bother. Anambra State has been very lucky in terms of governance, because I know in 1999 when we started this dispensation, yes, Mbadiniju came on board. Mbadiniju was the first person that started fighting against godfatherism. We didn't understand it much because it was new in the polity. When Ngige came, we only saw the same fight between him and his alleged godfather. And while Ngige was still in court, on one side, and also fighting his godfather, Ngige was constructing solid roads in Anambra State. When P2B came through the court, the same thing happened. P2B did excellently well in almost all sectors of the economy. The records are there. Now, Obidients came in. He did. Even Obidients confessed in the flag of the campaign that brought Soludo in. He said that the APGA government before me did well, that I performed better, and Soludo will be the best. That was exactly the words from the former governor, Willie Obidients. But Soludo came in. He has been making a lot of utterances against our principal. First, he said that the investment to be made was worth nothing. How did he put it? Was worth next to nothing. The next one is that even if he knew Obi was not going to win, he mustn't come out and be the one to write those things. He has people, and so on. Why must it be him? Especially the same state where Obi hails from, the same APGA that nobody knew in Anambra State. It was Obi that came, because our principal has been very lucky in life. When he came to Anambra State, nobody knew about APGA. He brought APGA to national recognition. The same way, nobody knew about Labour Party. See what is happening in Lagos State. See what happened in Enugu State. See what is happening almost everywhere. The same people that were initially said to be social media warriors, today people are now begging us. At least Labour Party has really made some governors who before now believed that they must get second term. We at least recently we saw them moving from one mall to another, licking ice cream from one place to another. So you see, they are now begging. You now hear Mama, Papa, and Pikin. At least Obi has really revamped, the political, arrangement in the country. Please, my people, let us come out en masse. Don't be afraid. Now, in terms of GDP, if we classify the southeastern states according to their GDP, Imo State comes first, because it comes first among the southeastern states. But in Nigeria, it is number 4. Now, Imo State has GDP of 7.68 trillion naira. Then the next among southeastern states is Anambra State. Anambra is second among the southeastern states, and Anambra has 5.14 trillion naira. That's the GDP. But in Nigeria, Anambra is number 6. Then we move over to the next in southeast. That is where we now have Abia State. Abia State comes third among the southeastern states. But in Nigeria, Abia State comes 18th, is in 18th position, because it has GDP of 3.53 trillion naira. Then the next among the southeastern states, that is the fourth position, goes to Ebonyi State. Ebonyi State has $2.24 trillion, 2.24 trillion naira, while in Nigeria, Ebonyi State is number 25. Then the list among the estimated GDP as released in 2021 with 210 figures. Now that's among the southeast. Now we have Enugu State. Enugu State has that should be 1.45 trillion naira, and that is number 5th among the southeastern states. And in Nigeria, that is 34th position. Enugu State is only coming before 2 other states, the Kwara State and the Yobe State. Yobe being the last and the Kwara being 35. So you can see from estimation among the 5 eastern states, you see that Anambra State comes second, and it's clear. Imo State came before Anambra just because Imo has more, oil, local governments with oil, and so many other activities there. Yes, Anambra would have, even as at that, Anambra has been very lucky among the 5 eastern governors or states. So let us not be afraid. Come out en masse. Vote for all Labour Party candidates in that election. Don't be afraid. Soludo said, if you don't vote APGA members into the State House of Assembly, he will not be doing well. He will not be delivering. Forget about it. Don't be afraid. Anambra State has been very lucky in terms of governance, unlike what we see in other southeastern states. Forget about it. The next person, when Mbadniju was there, did we know that Ngige was somewhere and Ngige was going to do better than what was it called, Mbadniju? When Peter B came, did we know? I could remember because Ngige gave the scholarship. When we heard that Peter B was coming, we were afraid that this Peter B coming might, tamper with our, scholarship. But at the end of the day, what happened? You still find out that Peter B came in and continued the good side, the good projects of Ngige. And that is, you keep on seeing each governor that comes performs better than the predecessor, unlike what we see in southeastern states, other southeastern states. Anyone that comes will be worse than the predecessor, and so on and so forth. But Anambra has been lucky. The next governor that will come in Anambra State, don't be surprised. He may perform much better than the Soludo. So don't be afraid. Just let us give him this hot birthday gift. Very good one, non-violence without PVC. Just make sure that you give him. Forget about anything he's doing. Somebody will do better than him. He is not the only one that brought it in the first place. Even the Soludo that is claiming that he's doing well. During his flag off campaign in 2021, he made 2 major promises. First, he said he was going to be creating 1,000 youth millionaires per year if elected. Number 2, he would be creating 130,000 jobs per year if elected. Now let's dwell on these 2. Let me start from the 1,000 youth millionaires. I have not heard of the other millionaire in Anambra State since he assumed office. Yes, he has his right. He can help us in this first anniversary to list the 1,000 youth millionaires he has created as he promised us. That is 1. Number 2, he will also tell us about the jobs, the 130,000 jobs per year he promised. The only jobs I can remember are one, teaching job, which yes, he employed teachers. Number two, some of the doctors he employed that fill up the other doctors that left the state teaching hospital, that is Odumegu teaching hospital in Amako. Now, the first question there is, now he has created 2 jobs, which I know there may be other ones. Now he can as well list those the remaining 129,998 jobs, because out of the 130,000 jobs he promised annually, I can only remember 2. So based on the facts, he can give us the remaining 129,998,000 jobs. That is first. Number two, even those he employed, like the doctors in Odumegu Ojukwu Teaching Hospital, are they being paid what other doctors are paid? Doctors have their salary scheme called COMMES, which stands for Consolidated Medical Salary Scheme. Are they being paid 100% COMMES? Or are they being paid 30% or 50%? Because we say, okay, he employed people. What made most of the doctors working there to resign? That's the first question. If you go and check your internet, you see they are in that Odumegu Ojukwu Teaching Hospital. Doctors are resigning on daily basis. The same thing applies to other health workers because of the poor remuneration. That is one. Then, just like I've said it before, we want to see that 1,000 youth millionaires he has created. Please remember, don't be deceived. Labour Party all the way. This is a movement. The rule is to capture all states, return Nigeria. Let the government know that section 14, subsection 2 of the Nigerian Constitution, that it is the people that have the sovereignty. And the government, through the Constitution, will derive it from us, will beg us the way they are begging us. You see that the mighty are not begging. Please, Labour Party, I don't have what was the other one? I saw one actor who later turned to a politician in Lagos State that came and said, okay, all the comments I made 3 answers, forgive me. I told him that, yes, we are going to forgive you, fine. We are forgiving you because to err is woman, to forgive is divine. However, Labour Party will capture your constituency. Thank you, my people. Thank you once more. Remember to like, share, and also comment. Thank you.